Hi, what's up, y'all? What's good? My name is Olamide, and my topic is about dairy milk and the environment, essentially why humans shouldn't drink dairy milk. Personally, I don't drink dairy milk from cows for multiple reasons. I want to let you guys know why you shouldn't really drink it. Just warning you, maybe you might want to make a few changes based on the information that I'm going to share with you today. Before we get into its effect on the environment, I want to explain how it's made, like the dairy milk industry as a whole. Female cows only produce milk or lactate when they have a newborn to feed. So the dairy industry artificially inseminates these cows, starting at the age of about 12 months, over and over and over again to keep them lactating their entire lives. It's a pretty routine process. So they're artificially inseminated with these long, scary tubes, right? Usually while the dairy cow is confined in what the industry calls a rape rack. That's just the terminology. Sometimes they stick their fist right into the anus of the dairy cow to make the process effective as possible. Yeah, that's really gross. So when that baby cow is born, it's pretty much immediately taken away from its mother. And if it's a male cow, it is immediately killed and sold for veal. If it's a female cow, it's raised to produce milk just like her mother. When that baby cow is born, it's pretty much immediately taken away from its mother and locked in a crate. Because if it stayed around mom, it would drink her milk. And that's for us, right? Dairy cows have been known to wail out for days on end after their child is taken, so they do have feelings. And some vegetarians and vegans are actually really upset about the whole dairy industry because of that. So milk production is something that takes place all around the world. And the global demand for dairy and other products, animal products, is only rising because of population growth. So the westernization and urbanization of a lot of countries, specifically China and India, the demand for dairy itself is only growing. Even in our United Nations goals, I did the hunger one. That is something that was specified because the food industry in general is only growing in demand because of an increase in population. So it takes a lot to produce meat and dairy. It takes a lot on natural resources like water, food for the cows. But these greenhouse gas emissions, CO2 is one of them, methane is the biggest one. Poor handling of their manure can badly affect local water resources. According to worldwildlife.org, unsustainable dairy farming and feed production can lead to the loss of ecologically important areas such as prairies, wetlands, and forests. So just completely destroying those areas. Now, if the demand for these things are only getting bigger, it can't get better for the environment. Even if you continue to drink dairy milk, sustainability is a really, really big thing. And we've talked about it in class. We have 12 years left before climate change affects us all. Catastrophe is on our tail, like chop chop. Livestock farms and dairy farms are one of the biggest emitters of heat trapping gases. Dairy consumption jumped from 1990 to 2005, 32%. From 2005 to 2050, we are expected to see a 50% rise in dairy consumption. Now, if we're heading in the direction of global destruction because of climate change, the rise of dairy, which is one of the biggest causes of heat trapping gases, can't end well, right? That's just common sense. Climate warming gases emitted by manure, feed production, milk processing, and even cows burping, not just farting, burping, okay, are a concern. But the FAO says that globally, the dairy industry has made real environmental strides since 2006, when it warned that livestock was one of the 2 or 3 most environmentally damaging sectors polluting on a massive scale.